Welcome back, my Dupe Troop. My name's Dupity, but you may call me Dupe or D, and this is Kingdom Hearts Union Cross for Wednesday, October 14th, 2020. Now, today is my day off, one of my 2 days off this week. Kind of weird that it's in the middle of the week, but a good day to be off because it is Prime Day, but that doesn't necessarily mean just Amazon. A lot of retailers are doing sales because they are trying to compete with Amazon. So I was in my Twitter feed looking for any good deals. I did pick up a few things already, including a new keyboard because I've been needing a new keyboard. I don't know why this Red Dragon is just it's pretty old, but the keys just don't work as well as they used to. I've tried cleaning it already, still not very successful, but that's kind of why I got the new keyboard anyway. But while I was on Twitter, I stumbled across this tweet. Hey Keyblade wielders, have you picked up your copies of Strelitzia and trait medals for having applicable medals? Which Keyblade did you place her in? So I kind of forgot that today was the day, but in our present box, there should be some Strelitzia medals, and I believe we should also be having the Flan medals in there as well. Now let's go ahead and find out what we have. So here in the presents, we're not going to collect our jewels, but let's see if they are in here. So boom, right here, Supernova plus Strelitzia times 4. We got 4 copies because for every 3 illustrated KH3 medals we get 1 copy, and we ended up getting quite a few. If you missed those pull videos, spoilerino, I got at least 12 because that's the math, but maybe you don't know exactly what I got, so maybe you should go watch them first. But for every copy they give you 100 trait medals, so I have 400 trait medals. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. That's quite too many to have, I'd have to say. They did add traits to the Moogle shop for money. So the only useful things traits do now are you have to roll for like a ground 70, aerial 70, double cast 50, and the rest are pretty much the same. So I think we could probably get, with just 100 traits, I feel like we'd probably fix up all these medals, but we have 400 anyway. What is this? For JP 5th anniversary, and apologies for a number of issues. I have no idea what that's all about, but that's another 5k in the bank. Halloween campaign, so we're having another login campaign. In case you didn't know, every Monday 3k jewels. So spooky cookie, I'm gonna actually take those. So that's another campaign. It's basically replacing our draw tickets this month. And here they are. So Flantastic 7, the fusion medal, but we're also getting each individual flan: cherry, orange, honeydew, strawberry, watermelon, banana, and grape. We also got we also get gems for the Flantastic campaign too. So let's go ahead and I want to go ahead and individually collect what we're going to be working on in this video. So we're going to go ahead and get those Strelitzias. The traits and all the flans. So we're in mid-October and the events are starting to kick in. I mean, those Halloween cookies are for a banner, like I mentioned. They're replacing draw tickets, and just like last month, you're guaranteed. Yeah, I think you are guaranteed. Were you guaranteed that key art? I don't think you were guaranteed that key art, but the chances of getting it were pretty high. And this time we also have a medal debuting in this free banner, and it's another Halloween Sora. I don't know, I think it's just called Supernova Plus Halloween Sora, and it's a power medal, and I'll show you guys what that does. as soon as I finish collecting these and getting all this Nova. Now each of these Flans I believe is tier 10, so for anyone who maybe they just started playing last month, they just got a whole bunch of tier 10s reverse as well to help them in all of their setups. And there we go, we're done collecting now. We do have a banner going on too. I am considering pulling from that banner, but that's not the agenda for today's video. So, but let me show you what those cookies are for. We're not gonna pull from the cookie banner until we're guaranteed the medal. So for every 100 cookies is a pull of 10, and after 10 pulls you're guaranteed the spotlight. So essentially you need 1,000, right? 1,000 cookies guarantees you the spotlight, and I'm at 230 right now. There's 19 days left in the banner, so that means it runs all the way to the end of the month. Also, they updated the draw point deal, so I kind of spent all my draw points, which may have been a bad idea, because now all those illustrated medals that we just got through are available on the point draw, or the draw point deal. Oh, it doesn't say there. Oh, even if you go to details, it's the old banner. But let's go to draw odds, and let's see where they added the new stuff. Is it near the bottom, near the top? I think it's near the top, or maybe it's just in the middle. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, they're kind of in the middle. They're right here. So, Supernova, Plus, Shion, Roxas, Lee, Aqua, Ventus, Terra, Kairi, Riku, and Sora. Sections also in there. I think those are the newest ones. I can't remember any of their recent medals. But that's just really cool that you can get them. And we are going to go ahead and do our 7 pulls from that today as well. So let's see, where should we start? Let's start with... yeah, let's start with let's trade one Strelitzia. So we're gonna go boom, boom, newest. So here's the middle, 2 hits, 12k upright strength, a 20/20 multiplier, gauge +4, max heal, enemy counter +2. So it kind of sounds like it could be a buffer medal. Let me check the self upright PSM target. Oh yeah, so this is kind of like an alternative to KH3 Shion, because you get a lot of upright strength, and then some healing and some gauges. So definitely one of these 4 copies would probably deserve either second chance or defense boost max for PvP or PvE. But I'm gonna go for an attacking medal first, just to have one at least of an attacking version. We're gonna go ahead and go for those traits. We're gonna lock up these other 3 for now. All right. Let's just see what our first 5 traits gets us. Oh yeah, I forgot. This was another one of the good ones. Strength. Pure strength. Oh, better than over 1,000. The old one was 1,000. Now you can get a 1,500. That's 2. There's 1,000 there. I mean, we could go for one version that's just pure strength. That wouldn't be too bad. But I mean, let me know in the comments, how many Strelitzias did you get? I think I would say the average was probably maybe 2. If you, especially if you were saving jewels throughout the year, you probably got about 6 of those illustrated medals to get 2 copies. I happen to get 4. Maybe some of you only got 1. I hope you at least got 1, because it's a very good medal, and it's such a beautiful medal. Like, it's an illustrated medal. So, and as we get raid damage, so we're gonna go and replace HP. Now, Strelitzia is an original character from this game, but she doesn't play. She's like a huge story figure. I mean, I don't know. She's so important to the story, but we just don't get to see much of her. Like, even as the character playing, as the player character, they never even meet her. But she's just such a huge deal, because like what's going on in the story now still relates to what happens to her in those off screen. It's like pretty much off screen. And I hope she gets some redemption in future games. Like, it'd be so cool to see like a 3D model of Strelitzia someday in a Kingdom Hearts game. That'd be so cool. As we get ground 70, so that's another one of the new traits. So I was contemplating going between raid or damage. Well, I guess we'll find out. If we get another raid 50, we might just go raid. But if we get aerial 70, we're gonna just stick to damage. So I don't think we're not gonna obviously spend all 400 traits. We're just gonna try to make one good Strelitzia, and then move on to the flans. I don't even know if I want to do all the flans, maybe just the flan 7s, because for me, my setups are good enough where I don't really need the regular flans. I'm sure there's EA 50. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of raid here. And we're just looking for aerial 70, and just like that, we'll have one perfect Strelitzia. Another ground 70. I mean, I'll take an aerial 60 too at this point, so we can move on to another medal. Now back to that banner that's in the shop. It's for a Vanitas Remnant, they call it. I don't think they called that before. They had a medal with the same kind of model on it way back, but I don't think they called it Vanitas Remnant. And I wonder if that remnant will play any sort of part in the story later, because as we found out in the story, the being of darkness that possessed Ven, he calls himself Darkness, but when the Union leaders finally saw it, it said, so you're aware we exist. So the fact that it said we makes me think that perhaps the Vanitas Remnant is just another one of them. Who knows? Trying to speed up this process as fast as I can. Oh, another 1500. That's going to replace 1000. So that, I mean, this could be a ground copy. I could technically do a ground copy, an aerial copy, a raid copy, and like a actual PvE copy, like something with that's maybe like double cast and all defense, or paralysis, poison, sleep resist. But then I want to do a full strength one too. Maybe we could leave it like that. all strength and ground. We'll leave it like that for now, and we'll move on. Let's do the Flantastic 7. So we were given a boosted copy, but only 30 traits? So this medal is a 2040 multiplier, deals 5 hits, reverse medal strength 10k. All the buffs, all the debuffs. That's it. So it's a little bit less powerful. I would say it's less powerful than Strelitzia because there's no heal, no gauge. How many hits again? 4? 5. 5 hits, so on enemies with counters, that's kind of a big deal. But it's a pretty good reverse magic. I don't think I have a whole lot of reverse magic. As we get aerial 60 right off the bat. Looking for double cast. Oh, ground 70 is great. Poison resist, not so great. What's the description on these guys? Oh, it doesn't tell me here. Ooh, raid damage. I don't need this as a raid medal, that's for sure. Surprised we only get 30 traits when Strelitzias were given 100 per. The ground 70, it's no good. There's aerial 70. Alright, just missing double cast and then strength for icing. Defense, nope. I'm so glad they didn't add more useless traits while they added the good traits. There's strength, that's good. Nope. Okay, so while we're here rolling traits, I have another question for you viewers out there. Did you guys buy anything during Prime Week? I guess you could say weekend. Because I was looking at deals like all around, and I mean they're okay, but honestly, like 10% is not really a deal in my opinion. 10% off. But there were some things that were like 50 or more % off. Those are the kind of deals that catch my eye, and those make me want to buy. Something I saw a lot of that I didn't quite buy, just so I looked into it a little bit more, is a projector. I didn't realize just how vast the projector market is nowadays. Let's lock that. But I kind of want a projector to project, a portable projector, preferably, that can project perhaps a Switch I took on the go, or any other gaming devices, because that'd be so cool just to go anywhere. And then like, yeah, I get it that the Switch is like you can play on the Switch itself, and there's our last trait that we needed right there. Boom. But imagine projecting on a wall and then playing with friends. Like, that'd be so cool. I just don't know if projectors kind of like create input lag or anything. They shouldn't. I don't think they should. But I was just thinking about it like that, and that's cool. And like, we just got Steve in Minecraft, so it kind of makes me want to play with friends more. Just more diversity. It's just every time a new character comes out, it's just always like hyped to go back to the game and play. But we just wrapped up the traits for today. We're not doing. I'll do the single flans off screen, as you see. Yes, we get traits for them, but the multiplier is only 1580, which is okay for like a new player, but just not up to snuff when it comes to the meta nowadays. So that Flantastic came out really good. And now we're gonna just end it off with the traits, or the points, the point deal. Avatar board wise, not really much in here. Except for, I mean, obviously the Vanitas board. Quests, in case you didn't know, there's a lot of quests going on to give you more of those Halloween cookies for the pool. So here's 100, up to 100 in here, 15 here. And remember, the goal is like 1,000. Alright, so let's wrap it up on some point deals. Now, we have 7 pulls to do. And hopefully you guys did pause the video and go back to watch my previous pulls, because I'm about to kind of try to wish for the ones I didn't get during the 5th anniversary. And that would be, I got all the original 3. I think I missed out on Terra and Ventus. That's all. That's the only 2 I missed. And then obviously I still kind of want the Renova Xion and Renova Ventus. Those are like my 4 or 5 wants from this pull. And pull number 1. Oh, this was one of my favorite medals, and it was like good medal at the time, but it kind of I got power crept. Pull number 2. No. Alright, let's slow it down. Oh yeah, and this is going to be the last video that has the 5th anniversary symbol, because I thought it was still going, but I'm pretty sure it's considered over now that we're into Halloween events. Could it be? Aw, tier 8. Or reverse. What could it be? Tier 9. Something that I think needs to happen is sub slots. I think it would be nice if they added more sub slots to each Keyblade. Because right now, at this point, I think every single one, their sub slots are like maxed out. Final pull of the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to watch some more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross videos in the future, hit that subscribe button. I'll take that, because you know what? I have a Starlight. I have a Starlight Keyblade, so I will take that Starlight Sora. Now, next time, we're probably going to be doing... Probably the next time you see a Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video from me, it's going to be a pull video of some sort. But before that, I did also see on Twitter something about the demo for Melody of Memory starting to roll out on various platforms. Now, I don't want to go and make my system like a Japan system just to get the demo. I will wait for a Switch demo. And then hopefully I get some recording in, and I'll post that for y'all to see, because I do like rhythm games. I'm a pretty good fan of rhythm games. I think my first rhythm game ever was Elite Beat Agents on the DS. Yeah, and that was a fun game. And so seeing a rhythm game coming to Switch with, I think the controls is just like swiping if you're playing touchscreen, but if you're playing Joy-Con or stick, probably like just analog for certain things, and maybe A. But yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm Dupity. Until then, take care.